What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? We have a jam-packed show, including a Patrick Mahomes injury update, so stay tuned for that. But we're doing a challenge at Chat Sports this week because someone commented 41 separate times on a video, and I hate to break it to you, it was actually on our Raiders Report YouTube channel. So I want to challenge all of you watching right now. Can someone beat that? Can someone send in a record 42 or more separate comments, and not 42 words on one comment, 42 separate comments. So I'll make it easy on you. If you want the Chiefs to beat the Bengals, type KC. Do it 42 separate times on different comments, and we will take down the Raiders Report. So let's get that going. Got a lot of stuff to get into here on today's show, so let's dive in. I'm Harrison Graham. You are watching the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. Appreciate everybody for checking in on today's show. We'll get to the injury stuff in a few moments, but I kind of wanted to address a rumor and kind of a prediction that's been thrown out there by ESPN. Could Andy Reid retire if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl this year? Well, ESPN speculated that Big Red could walk away. Here's what Jeremy Fowler of ESPN had to say. He said, Reid is 64 with the impressive distinction as the NFL's only head coach with at least 10 playoff wins with multiple teams, Eagles and Chiefs. If Kansas City wins the next 2 games, Reid enters the exclusive club of coaches with multiple Super Bowl rings. He'd also have one with 2 different franchises. An AFC scout also told Jeremy Fowler, saying, I just think at some point he could make the life decision to walk away from the grind. I could at least see it. I would be surprised if it happened, at least right now. Number one, he signed an extension, I believe, last offseason. Now, that doesn't mean anything. He can walk away whenever he wants, but typically you're not signing a 5-6-year extension if you are thinking that you might walk away in the near future. And then also, he actually joked last week that he's excited to eat a bratwurst in Germany next season because the Chiefs are playing a game in Germany next year. So does that sound like a guy who's going to walk away? Now, that doesn't mean he can't change his mind, but he doesn't strike me as someone who's ready to walk away from coaching. He's been doing it for, 30, 35 years at this point. I mean, he's been around forever, but I view him as a young 64. I don't think he's ready to walk away. So what do you guys think? Will Andy Reid be back next season? Type Y for yes, type in for no. This will be the pinned comment on today's video. Get your prediction in, just like ESPN predicted, Y for yes or N for no. Let's get to the juice of today's show. Patrick Mahomes, his injury status. Andy Reid first talked to the media than Mahomes did. Andy Reid said Mahomes will probably do everything at practice today. He also gave overarching injury updates on the whole team. We'll get to those as well. Here's what Mahomes had to say when he was asked about his high ankle sprain. He says, the ankle's doing good. I got a few days of treatment and rehab. I'm excited to get on the practice field and try it out, but it's feeling good so far. And if you listen to Mahomes talk, he sounds like somebody who, he understands, he might be a little compromised with the ankle, but he's certainly going to play. He's feeling good, which is a very nice thing to see as we gear up for this big game on Sunday. Now, if you want to feel good, especially early on in your day to get started with a little bit of a boost, Athletic Greens is going to help you out. Today's show is sponsored by Athletic Greens. You can get comprehensive and convenient daily nutrition at athleticgreens.com/chatsports. I recently started taking AG1 by Athletic Greens every day, and I've never felt more energetic. Football season can be draining at times, and recently I've lacked that extra push to get a morning workout in before coming into work. But now, with my morning scoop of AG1, I'm back in my routine. Not only is AG1 helping me get back into good habits, I'm already seeing better digestion as well. Improving my gut health is something I've been needing to do for a while, and now that's happening with a simple scoop every single day. Covering my nutritional basis for the day literally couldn't be easier, which is why I trust Athletic Greens. I just mix 1 small scoop of AG1 with water and drink it first thing in the morning. Done. Easy way to start your day. I also like that it costs less than $3 per day. Pretty good deal if you ask me. It's a really effective daily habit with the highest quality sourced ingredients. It's a win-win. If a comprehensive solution is something you need from your supplement routine, then Athletic Greens is giving you a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. So go to athleticgreens.com/chatsports. That's athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Check it out. Link is in the comments and in the description of this video. I had my first scoop a couple of weeks ago now when I was coming into work. You can see it right there, and took it down easily. You know, sometimes with these products, like, you don't know if it's going to taste good. I actually think it tastes fantastic, and you guys, I think, will enjoy it as well. athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Start your day off right in 2023. A little bit more here on Mahomes. This is obviously his number, his stat line from that game against Jacksonville. Based on how he's talking and, saying it's better than they thought it was, Andy Reid saying his injury isn't as bad as the one he suffered in 2019 when he missed a couple of games. Could he be closer to 100% than we think? Now, I don't think he's going to be out there, be 97% or something like that, but maybe he is going to be 85, 87%. And if he is, then that gives the Chiefs a really good chance to win this game, because my first thought was, okay, high ankle sprain, that's usually 3 to 6 weeks. Obviously, he's going to play through it, but if he's 70%, that's a tall order. But if he's 85%, then he'll probably have at least some mobility. Now, we're not going to know for sure until they lace it up and we see him get under pressure that first time and to see how well he can move. Again, I don't think he's going to be 100%, but if he's 85, I think that still gives you a really good chance of winning this game. So show Mahomes some love, spread it around as we're hoping number 15. You can also comment 15 42 times, set that record. We hope he's as close to 100% as possible, because the Kingdom's going to need it if they want to beat Cincinnati on Sunday and advance to the Super Bowl. So type 15 in the comments below if you want to show Patrick Mahomes some love. Now, some overarching injury discussion here. Andy Reid said everyone will practice today. Now, that doesn't mean in full capacity, even with Mahomes. Definitely possible he's limited. But a couple more updates on some other guys here. Mecole Hardman feeling better, according to Andy Reid, better than he has in a few weeks, he said. Remember last week he said, it's just not responding, the injury recovery, the way he was hoping to. Well, sounds like, they've at least passed some kind of threshold there. So he's going to be out there today. I'm guessing limited, but maybe there's a chance he's able to play in this game. And if it is feeling better and they do get through this game, then at the very least he could be available for the Super Bowl if they were to make it. Jody Fortson could be activated from injured reserve. Him and Clyde Edwards-Helaire started to practice last week. They're going to both be practicing. Reid said that he and or Edwards-Helaire could be activated, but he did say Edwards-Helaire less likely. Fortson is further along than CEH is at this point in time. So we will see what their two statuses is. But remember, guys, Chris Lammons, who actually got picked up by the Bengals, got waived. He can't play for Cincinnati, but you kind of wonder, is there some strategy involved there from Cincinnati? But the point is, Chiefs have an open roster spot after waiving Lammons. So it's definitely a possibility that they elevate one of these guys. In fact, I'd be surprised if they didn't, because there's no reason not to use that final roster spot when you have it available. So we will see who that ends up being. Sounds like Fortson could be the guy. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, because we'll have updates throughout the week leading up to Sunday's game. Might do a final preview here on Friday or Saturday as well, so turn on your notifications. That way you never miss a video. And we, of course, will be live on Sunday as well. We might go live for the second half of the NFC game, kind of do a mini watch party for that one leading into the Chiefs game. So if you guys are into that, let me know in the comments. But either way, we will be live for the AFC Championship. All right, let's get a little draft discussion in here, as Mel Kiper Jr. of ESPN released his first mock draft of 2023. As the draft, once the Chiefs are out of the playoffs, free agency draft kind of kicks into gear here. April, the draft will be here. He has Kansas City selecting Zay Flowers, and based on his mock, the Chiefs had the last pick in the draft, 31 overall. Remember, only 31 first-round picks this year because the NFL took the Dolphins pick away for tampering. But Zay Flowers out of Boston College, a 4-year college player, was the pick here. Of course, JuJu, Smith-Schuster, Mecole, Hardman are impending free agents. So, if those guys walk, then Kansas City's going to have to add at least one receiver, whether it's in free agency or in the NFL draft. Zay Flowers, nice senior season, 78 catches, over 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. He's about 5'10", 180, so he's a little undersized, but he's electric in space. I mean, this is the kind of guy that the Chiefs have liked in the past. Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman. Tony's a little bit bigger, but, kind of that type of player where if you get the ball to him in space, he can really get some things done. And if you are going to let a guy like Mecole Hardman walk, bringing in a guy like Zay Flowers, who's probably a little bit more polished as a receiver as well, could be a good thing. You get hopefully a kind of a boost from Sky Moore next year. So it'll be interesting to see what the Chiefs do at receiver this offseason. But I actually like this pick from Kiper. Zay Flowers could fall into early mid-second round, so maybe it's a slight reach, if you will. But you can be a little bit more choosy if you're Kansas City when you're drafting, because obviously you don't have as many needs as some other teams do. So get your red pen out and grade Mel Kiper's pick of Zay Flowers for the Chiefs at number 31 overall. I'd probably go B. Like I said, it's a slight reach, but I think it fills a need, and he's a player that I think could contribute right away. So A, B, C, D, or F, let me know down in the comments. That's going to do it for today's Chiefs Report. If there's more injury developments throughout the week, we will have you guys covered on that. And then, hey, Sunday will be here before we know it, and it'll be AFC Championship time. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time here on the Chiefs Report.